Cool. I just don't wanna be the one, you know, taking the blame. Yeah, it's not gonna be me this time. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing. Select all of y'all. What?
Did you record that?
Yeah. But I'm recording again anyway. Wait, what did I just do? Is it sharing that time? Well, even in my class. Listen,
If we were in the class, would it still pop up on the screen?
I don't know. Select all. Share. Start. Monitor 2. Okay. Well. And now it won't let me off the screen. What the actual dookie? It worked for my last class. I tell you what, let me close mine out and restart it. Y'all have to join back into the class though. All right, maybe y'all need to close yours out too. Like this inside? Yeah. And then reopen it back up. Not everybody's jumped back on yet. There we go. In the bottom corner. That little arrow. A little owl. Still nothing. All right, I guess I just won't share my screen today. Sorry, guys. Unless, what if I stop sharing and then I do select all, share. No, it still didn't work. I was trying to think outside the box. All right. It's recorded, so y'all can pull it up. Okay. So, everybody has the CSS form where we are right here, right? And everybody has this so far, right?
Mhm.
And our websites are working, correct?
Yeah.
Is anybody's not working? All right, if it's working, if it's not working, I'm gonna be able to help you if you don't tell me. All right, moving on. So there's a couple of things I'm gonna teach you today about how you can kind of do some coding on the inside. So for example, if I wanted to just code like this right here, make that a little different, I can do it within my HTML piece, okay? How do we do that? Well, I'm gonna go in here. Do I need to make this bigger since y'all can't see it on your computer? Is that better? I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna type in style because I'm about to change the style up of this one heading. Okay? Because I'm only gonna change this one paragraph. So if I were to go here, let's just say for kicks and giggles, I'm gonna change this one here to H3 so you can see the difference, okay? I only want to change this one header. If I was to change it in the style sheet, it would change all the H3s all throughout my page. But I only want to make a difference on this one paragraph, okay? So you would do it inside the paragraph itself. Yep. So let's say that I want the font color to be, oh, I need to put it in parentheses. I want the font color to be what we call Dodger blue. Anybody know what color that is? Well, let's find out. We're gonna save it, which all you have to do is hit Control S. And let's go over here to our website and refresh it. Do you see how it changed? Kind of like a lighter blue. Okay. Notice that this paragraph here didn't change colors, only the one at the top, because we're only changing that one header. That's what we call an inline code, where we're only changing that one style. We're not changing all the H3s, just that one. Okay, does everybody see that? Yes, no, maybe so. Thank you. All right, now I want to change just the background of this header, and I'm going to change the background color to black. So you're going to type in black background color, background dash color, colon, and then I'm going to change mine to black. You can change yours to whatever you want. If you're going to put in an actual code, remember you have to put in hashtag and then the hex code color you're going to put it to. We're going to save it. Go over here to our website and refresh. And what happens? It changes the whole paragraph to a different background color, correct? Kind of cool. Everybody's doing it so far? Everybody's working so far? Okay. Anybody's not working? Okay, I'm going to take that with no response that everybody's is working fine. So let's say that it looks great, everything's fine, but I want to put a border on it. So now you're going to type in border. And let me explain the border piece a little bit. With the border, there's gonna be two pieces or three pieces that you have to keep in mind. First off, it needs to know how large you want the border to be. So we're gonna say 4 pixels large. You can put in whether you want it to be a solid line, a dotted line. I think you can put dashes. There's some other ones I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'm gonna put solid, if I can spell. Blotted is not a word. Yet. And then I'm gonna choose the color violet. And now I'm done. You still do the hashtag, yes. If you want to do a hex color, do the hashtag. So once again, we're going to control save. Go back over here, refresh it, and what do we see? It's kind of pinkish, right? So that's when you realize that it's not exactly the violet color you would want. So then you could go over here and say hex code for violet. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this, and which one do you think would be more violet than the pink? This one? That one? Great. 6F2DA8. 6F2DA8. Hex code. I mean, hashtag, whatever. Save. Refresh. There you go. All right. What do we think? Coolest thing ever. Yeah, I know. You're welcome. All right, so I want y'all to take a few minutes and kind of play with this with the other paragraphs, the other headers and stuff. Just kind of play with it for a little bit, and then we'll go into some more things. So take like 15 minutes, get comfortable with it. Play with them. Do some more, do the rest of these in different little. If we wanted to do the border first and then the background color, like, it won't make a difference. Yeah. Sorry. All right, how's everybody doing with it? You liking it? Okay. So one thing you could do, like, let's say the fun facts we wanted to kind of divide up. You could do, let me show you something real quick with this. So I have, let me change this back to a paragraph here. So I have 3 facts right here about myself, right? So what I could do is I could say, just for my sanity, hold on. I'm gonna divide this up. I'm gonna say header 2. mascot. Sorry, my brain does not like things that look wonky, so give me a second. Let me kind of make this look a little better. And then oh, y'all weren't even gonna call me out on that? Okay. So I have this whole little section right here, right, that I want to put in some type of thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say section. I'm going to end the section down here. So now when I save this and I go over here and I look at it, I should see that this has now become its own little section. Notice how it automatically threw these in the center, because why? Because my H2 is the same as this H2, right? So now what I'm going to do is, because I want these to be divided up a certain way, I'm going to put in dividers. So I'm going to put this as a divider. I'm going to close this up as a divide. I'm going to do the same thing again. And there's multiple ways we could do this. So you might have already learned how to do this one way, and that's okay. There's multiple ways we could do this. But I'm dividing these up into 3 divisions. Y'all seeing kind of how this is going? So see that under the facts, fun facts, this is 1 division. So I have this divide and this divide here. See where it opens and it closes? Yes, no, maybe? Okay. Then I have the second one here. And then I have the third one here. Is everybody with me? So when I Control S it and I save it and I go back over here, what do you think it's going to do? Apparently nothing. Hold on. Oh, because you know what I didn't do? I didn't put a style thing in there. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in here style. I'm going to say divide in my style sheet, and I'm going to say width is going to be 300 px. And the margin, we're going to say auto, because I don't know what that's going to be off the top of my head. And then I'm going to close that out. I might not even have to put that style piece in there. Hold on, let me test it. Yeah, I don't have to put that style piece in. We're going to save it. I'm sorry, I get excited. Thank you for asking me to slow down. You're welcome. Yes. So when you go back to the index, it should look something like this. What? Wider? Or make them side by side? Yeah. Honestly, it should be doing it on its own. I don't know why it's, oh, I do know why. This right here. You have to change that. But don't change it yet, because I'm gonna show you something. Like this. Wait. Let me look at you. Cause you didn't close out your divides. Look at how my divide is. They're all closed. See? So this one with the header. And that one, you have a div above it, and then right below it is a /div underneath it. And then when I did the second one, I started the div again. Kind of see that? No, put the, hold on, I'm gonna take over for a second. I'll show you. Hold on, hold on. Something on my computer. Click in your, let me see if it'll show up. Anything. Nope. Okay. Let's see. So you have started on here, that right there. It's gonna go to Remember? It goes through like that. So now you see it open. But now right here, you don't have any open. You have to just here and open up another one for this. For this. Yeah, and then you do that. Not that. Now you have another one. And then you'll have to do the same thing for those that you do. Okay. So then you do that here. Same thing then. Calm down. Not for more. Okay, thank you. Please, sit down and say it. What? Please. You're not going on? Yes. I already did, but because you were very, you know, so yeah, I'll show you something else that's gonna see it better. Okay. Everybody else good? Oh, wait, did you put this in your style sheet?
Yeah.
You didn't save your style sheet though. So when you save it, but you can just hit Control S. Now go back over there. And refresh it. There you go. There you go. So, okay. So now in our style sheet, we're gonna go in here and we're gonna type in dot my container. Don't forget the dot. Width 100%.
Can you move the mic?
Yeah, this one thing like it says, yeah.
Overflow auto, so it automatically just does what it thinks it needs to do. I can move this up too. And then we're gonna do that again. We're gonna type in my container, but this time at the end of it, we're gonna put the div so it catches it. And we're gonna do width of 33%. And then we're gonna say that if whatever reason we needed to, we're gonna have it go float to the left. We're gonna save and see if that works with what we're needing it to do. Which it does not seem to be. Hmm. Give me a second. Welcome to Coding 101, where even Stacy doesn't know what the heck is happening sometimes. Let me try this instead. This might be display inline block. And then let's do it with the 30%. Okay, I don't know what. Let me get rid of these. That might have been a waste of time. Hold on. Just go with me. Welcome to coding, where everyone is confused all the time. But if I do 300px, what happens? Does it fix that? Nope. Let's do percentage.
Does it fix it? No, does it take it when we decimating right? Yeah.
That's typical.
What does this do? This.
Are we used to that all the time? My question is why did this go?
Floppy.
I don't know why it went down. I'm trying to figure that out. But if I added a line, let me look at something. If I add a line here,
This program sticky, but why is it closing for the paragraph on the line below it?
what?
The closing for that paragraph is on the line below it.
What are you talking about?
For line 29, you have your now /P on the line that needs it.
Because the way I had it set up, I was trying to let y'all see like right now, like this is how I'm doing it. So technically, I was just trying to make it where y'all could see it all on one page.
Oh.
Okay, so I know what's happening. So it is aligning towards the bottom. So what I could do is say, I need it to align towards the top, and I'm trying to think of what that alignment is. Because see how I'd have to keep adding information to get this to move up? If I don't have information, is that gonna help? I hear talking, I don't hear answering. Oh, now, if you want the fun facts to be centered, I can do that. You go back over here to where the fun facts is, and you would do style equals, and then it would be align equals center, or maybe it's align colon center. Is that right? Maybe it's text align. Yeah. Save, refresh. There it goes. Text dash align colon center. But this, how am I getting them aligned up? That is what I'm trying to find. There is a way to do it. It's been a hot minute. So let me. It's not the horizontal roll. It's not the line break. Not the poem. Formatting. Well, I keep saying formatting. It's not that one. These are great questions, and I do have answers.
Yeah, you can just hold it.
Yep. It's not padding. Maybe it's under here. Maybe it's under height. Hold on, let me see. I might be able to put it in here as height. I mean, don't follow me in case I'm completely wrong. Because I was wrong. There is a way to make them all the same height. But of course, y'all are gonna ask me, and I'm not gonna remember right now, how to code HTML. Google's your best friend.
Google doesn't even know that it's up.
Oh, snot. Really? I didn't even think about that. Hold on. Okay. Y'all ready for this? Remember when I told you to go in here and put all those like containers in? We're gonna put them back in. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. It's okay, this is probably more than you'll ever need to know, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you. So under head, we're gonna create a separate style sheet piece. This is called in sheet, not inline, but in sheet styling. And we're gonna say dot container. I had just forgotten about it. That's why we didn't do it. Dot my container, sorry. Dot my container. And we're gonna put width. I can spell today. Equals 100%. And overflow equals auto. And we're gonna close it. We're gonna go back and we're gonna do my container div. And we're gonna put in width in 33%. Float left. We're gonna close that. And then we need to close our style sheet here. right here when I have the DIV. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah, I can type that fast, but I'm making it damn sense.
Let me know when you're done. You're gonna be
What happened?
flying out of the class when I'm done here today.
It's all done, what is it? I do better, and then my cycles are doing.
You're missing something. That I'm not sure of. Hon. You close it? You close your style sheet? No, that's fine. Everything you open in your HTML file, you have to close it. Are y'all done with this part?
Wait, so did you do something else in your style sheet?
I put this in the index.
Yeah, but then
Nothing in the style sheet right now.
what about like the microphone stuff?
Nothing in there yet.
Like, so I have the good and the.
Right now, this is all I got.
So we won't see a difference with that. What have I done with the document?
Not yet.
I just walked out,
What's that?
everything is clear on that.
Okay, so did you close out your style sheet?
What do you mean by close out a style sheet?
Like, put this right here.
I just want to go on to.
Something wrong, cause this is the wrong one, that should not. It shouldn't be that. Oh, you're supposed to start on. You good?
Yeah, that's, okay.
Your text is messed up?
Yeah, it's like all screwed together with one guy.
Is everything spelled correctly?
Yes.
You sure? 100% sure?
And then,
Yeah, she thought so too, and hers was wrong. So make sure everything, like all your lettering spelled correctly, make sure style is spelled correctly. That's where a lot of our problems were from the first class too. Let me look at yours real quick. What's your last name again? Clark. Go to your style sheet. Okay, go back. I'm gonna pull it over and show the class and see if anybody else can see it. Alright, everybody look this over. So this is what's happening. He's gonna be frustrated when he figures it out. Just warning you. That's how we all feel. Anybody see where the issue is? The issue. Thank you. I'm not picking on you. I did this in my other class too. Because I told my other class, if you don't walk out of this class frustrated and feeling like thrilled at the same time that you even found the problem. She did? Alright, explain it. I couldn't do it at the same time. Leaving. You want me to show mine again now that they caught it? I literally have to cut out of mine. I have to cut out of it altogether before I can do it. Now, I say that because I know that Elliot can take it and not get his feelings hurt when somebody's like, hey, here it is. You can't, because you're the one that's staring at it all day long. I cannot tell you how often me and my old coworker would send stuff back and forth to each other, and we'd been sitting there for 45 minutes staring at the same coding to only send it to the other person for them to send it back less than a minute going, oh, I found it, here it is. They're like, are you kidding me? Like, nope, here it is. I told you it was wrong. Like, it's right there. And to be something so minute that you just never even saw it. You gotta close out your section part. Where? You refresh it. Yep. There you go, bud. So because you have 4, it's gonna be a little wonky for a minute, and I'll show you how that's gonna play out. Y'all see how frustrating that can get? Yeah. Web coding can be liberating and so frustrating in the same instance that you just want to cuss and scream and throw things. Yeah, yeah. By the way, my boss looked at me and goes, "Oh, somebody feels like they can cuss. That's awesome." I was like, "Yeah, we're artistic." Yes, it is. Nope. All right, so we're so close. This class ends at what, 12:20? 12:35? I don't think that's right. I think it's 12:20. That's a long class. Okay. Yes. It is 12:35. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, so now what we need to do is under the, hold on, let me go find out where I was again, because I lose my stuff. 24/7. Another thing you can do is like, if you're trying to work with this, because I know some people have more than just 3 things. You can go over here to your piece up here, and instead of doing this way, you can say, get rid of this. Pay attention. I hear mumbling and you're not paying attention when you're talking to yourselves. Just saying. You can do a display of flex where it'll kind of mess around, and you can change up the width to be a little bit different. And what it'll do, and it might not change because mine's already kind of broken up like that. For the ones of you that have like 2 or 4 or 5, it should do it even more. It should make it more evenly. If it doesn't, you can change this to like 25%, and then you'll see that it breaks it up cleaner. Is it working for y'all? It means like if there's overflow, it'll automatically go to the next one. It'll start it over. Yeah, it won't hurt anything. You could also do it as, if you didn't want to do it this way, let's say you're a little frustrated with how that's looking, you could delete all of that and put it in as a grid, which is actually one of my favorite things to do. Grid container. I told you there's so many ways to do this. You would do display. It's going to be a grid type. And then you're going to do a grid template. Now I have 3, right? So I have 3 things. So I'm going to put in a grid template, and I'm going to have it as columns. And I'm going to say 33% for each of my columns. Well, I don't need a comma, sorry. Okay, so because of the way I have mine set up, it's not going to do anything for me because basically I already had mine set up that way. But if I had 5, yes, I mean 4. Mm-hmm. It won't be because the way yours is laid out. If you made it smaller, it might. but it's not going to at the moment. For some reason, it's reading that you have another column. I gotta look at your coding to see why it's reading that you have another column. So if I did minus 25, 25, 25, and I redid it, I don't know why mine's not reading all of a sudden. I'll tell you what, let me just add in that fourth column just to see if it'll do it. Oh, hold on. 25. I gotta change it on the style sheet. Nope, still didn't do it. Hold on. If I move this over, will it do it? Nope. Okay. So there's something weird going on here that I've got to figure out why it's not wanting to do it properly. There it goes. So I had to change my style sheet width to a certain percentage for it to get it to capture. So if I say 24, now you see how it kind of breaks it up into 4 categories over here. And then on my coding sheet, I would do 25% in the columns. Each column's a 25% there. Huh? You could do 20 or 24% depending on how large you want it to be. What do y'all think? Are we overwhelmed? Do we feel comfortable? Alex says he's overwhelmed. If you want to center the grid here. Hold on. What up, homie? What? I tell you what, send me an email and I will look and see how to do that with the whole grid thing, how to center the whole thing, and I'll find that and we'll do it next time.
I thought this thing was gonna suck, and I was mistaken. A list of numbers,
Was there anybody else in this class that wanted to do radio?
42,
It's actually really fun,
19.
contrary to belief.
Cool.
I know, I'm so disappointed.
I don't wanna volunteer for anything, I might have to do something.
It's just like